Welcome to the Instant Classic Wrestling Podcast, the only podcast that is always an instant classic.
And you're
And we want to punch Jim Cornette in the face repeatedly until he bleeds because he's stupid.
Hot tag.
Hot tag.
Hot tag. Okay, I got you. I'm coming in hot. You know, I'm gonna hit that Big E spear.
We'll see you on the flippity dippity. Oh yeah. I'm ready. Justin's kind of ready. Clearly DJ isn't ready. He can't even get his presets up. He has to make the generic one, so he looks all weird and unprofessional. But no, it's okay. We're not going to hold it against him because we are here to review WrestleMania 15 on our road to WrestleMania. We actually have Justin on this one. He missed 3. We picked him up a little later on, and then he had to stop at the bathroom at a rest stop, so he missed 13. We forgot to go back for him, but we went back for him. We got him. It's all good. But
to tell you the truth, I am a random hitchhiker. I mean, you guys picked me up on the side of the road. I'm just a random hitchhiker because, who knows? I could be a killer. I could be getting ready to kill you guys. I mean, who knows?
Somebody please call 911. Anyway,
continue.
Let's get into this. Like I said, we're reviewing WrestleMania 15.
On the 15th.
This is why we didn't go back for him. This is why we left him at the rest area. Boys to Men performed "America the Beautiful," and
Yeah, they did.
If you didn't tear up at this, you're not an American. If you did not have a tear in your eye, you're a communist right now. You are a communist because this was it's beautiful. Really good opening vignette too. I just thought it was kind of cool. Any thoughts on Boys to Men? Just making us proud to be Americans. No? All right. Wow. Don't.
I thought you were gonna tell somebody to
Yeah, because you get mad at me for not telling you to go, so I'm not gonna go till you tell me to go.
All right, DJ, go.
All right. So we've come to the end of. Okay, I'm done. I just had to hit it real quick. All right.
We lost 20 subscribers from that.
I mean, you probably gained.
Sorry. It's a thing. It gets in you, and you gotta.
It's true. It's true. It's real.
I mean, Justin's too young to know that song, so.
That is true. He is too young. But WrestleMania 15. I enjoyed this performance. I still don't think they outdid Aretha Franklin. From which one was it? 3? But it was still good. And I think they might be third in line because Aretha Franklin, who's it, Lil Richie? He's pretty impressive too. Lionel Richie, yeah, he was pretty good too. So I think they number 3 on the list. Number 3.
All right, yeah, they number 3. So, Justin, do you have any thoughts? Even though this was a band from before you were born.
I know that.
Really popular.
I know that.
Black guys.
I like black people. Hey, I'm not racist.
Wow.
But no, this was a good. I like this. It's actually kind of started to make me cry. I definitely agree with Casey. I'm about to cry right now. So let's just move on.
I call bullshit.
I know what it was. It was my singing. I get it, Justin.
Yeah. Your crying's about. I mean, your singing's about to make me cry.
I call bullshit.
I just can't. I'm joking.
He's not.
All right. Let's get into the show. First match of the evening, day, night, whatever you want to call it, was a triple threat hardcore championship match. We had Al Snow versus Hardcore Holly versus Badass Billy Gunn. I just, before this match started, I really hoped these guys were tough enough to be in this match. Get it? Get it? Because they were all tough enough, Coach. You get it? Ha! Anyway, this was a really good match. Great opener. Get the crowd excited. Get them into the show. I feel like hardcore matches were always a good good opening for a show. Just gets everyone kind of pumped and ready for the show. Hardcore Holly does win the title. I think Billy Gunn, if I remember correctly, was the champion. But Hardcore Holly wins the title. Just a really good match. Nobody kind of came in. It wasn't one of those matches. The 24/7 rule, I don't think, was in effect.
Not till a few years.
Point.
I think 98 got in effect. Yeah.
Well, I mean, this was 99, so.
This wasn't 99.
It most certainly was.
Oh yeah, it was 99. Wait, I'm sorry. I meant 2000. That's when we got King of Fact.
He don't even know. He just making up numbers. He's throwing out years now. He's like 1874, 1620, 32 BC, 5. Any thoughts, DJ?
Yes. This match. No, not WWE pay-per-view review. Get out of here. This match was pretty good. I definitely enjoyed it. I thought, it was a good four-way match. There were a lot of multi-man matches in this show. It felt like, for some reason. But we had bags of Gatorade, we had brooms, we had hockey sticks, we had tables, we had chairs, we had famouses on chairs, we had Hardcore Holly taking out Billy Gunn and then winning the match. We had it all. We had it all in this match. It was good. I liked it. I definitely liked this match. I think this was one of the good multi-man matches of the night. I definitely enjoyed it.
Justin?
Yeah, I thought this match was really good. I really enjoyed it. They went like all over the place. They went outdoors. Like this was very hardcore, and I really enjoyed it. And like Casey said, this was before the hardcore 24/7 rule was in place. Like I said, I think it would be a couple of years before. Actually, it was 2001. That's when it became in place. Got it. Yeah, that's when it became in place. But this was a very fun match. I really enjoyed it, and I'm like you guys said, Hardcore Holly was the winner here, and like this wasn't like one of the hardcore matches like you would see like an ultra violent match, and like sometimes I don't really like those type of matches like when you have like too much, but like when you have like too much like fucking violence in it. But I really enjoyed this match though, and this got about like 7 minutes, which it was a fun opener, really great way to get people into the show.
So I guess CZW isn't for you.
I mean, there's some matches I like in CZW, but it's really not for me.
We're not talking about CZW. We're talking about the World
WCW?
Wrestling Federation.
Oh,
WCW.
Anyway, moving on. We got the WWF Tag Team Championship match. D'Lo Brown and Test versus Owen Hart and Jeff Jarrett. I feel like we've had this match before. Test and D'Lo had won a chance to compete for the tag team titles in a battle royal on Sunday Night Heat, which is basically what used to be a dark match now, or pre-show now. I don't know. I wish they would bring back Sunday Night Heat. I really do. But this was a pretty good match. Just, to me, it didn't seem like a WrestleMania caliber match, though. It just kind of seemed random, and I mean, which I guess it was supposed to seem random. They won the chance, so I don't know. It didn't seem like up to par for a WrestleMania match to me. Thoughts, DJ?
Yeah, it was an interesting tag team match. I agree. I would love to see you know, kind of some number one contenders matches on the pre-show. So and have them kind of filter in to the regular show because it makes the pre-show feel mean something and feel like it is at least something to look forward to. But I thought this match was okay. I agree that it was kind of not up to par to a WrestleMania match, but I felt like, and I don't know if it was just tonight, but just maybe in the Attitude Era in general, like a lot of the heels would win because of their managers, or more so their female managers, kind of get distracting people and showing their assets, as Jerry the King Lawler would say at this time. So I feel like that was a recurring theme, especially tonight, but more so just throughout the Attitude Era that would kind of happen. So.
Yeah. Justin?
I definitely agree with Casey. I think this match was kind of random. I don't remember much from this match. Like, it wasn't like a really huge match. Like, and yes, we did review a match like this. I think it was. Oh yeah, that's St. Valentine's Day Massacre. Like they were tag team. D'Lo Brown and Test were tag team partners. Against Owen Hart and Jeff Jarrett. But this match, I mean, like I said, I don't remember much from him. And Owen Hart, this was his last WrestleMania, before he would pass away and stuff. So it kind of, was unfortunate that they put him in this random little tag team match. And I kind of wish they still had Sunday Night Heat around, because Sunday Night Heat was, really cool. And I think they need to put that on the network sooner or later.
He earned his spot, Casey. Both of those men in that battle royal earned their spots in that match. There was nothing random.
It was very random match.
It wasn't. They earned their spot on Sunday Night Heat. You watched it. You saw it. You saw it. You saw the footage. They earned their spot.
Moving on. We're moving on. We're gonna move on. We're gonna move on to what's gonna break out right now in the Instant Classic Wrestling podcast, the Brawl for All. Listen, let's go. Let's go. We got the Brawl for All, which is something they used to do a lot in the Attitude Era, kind of a boxing thing. Boxing was kind of getting big at this time, and kind of to bring boxing fans over, I guess, to WWE. WWE tried this. It was a huge fail. All these guys. It was supposed to be basically a shoot. Basically like a wrestling match, pretty determined winners, not really, going at it, but these guys really, went at it, and it caused a bunch of injuries during this tournament. I know I was watching a documentary on where they were talking about the Brawl for All, and I guess a bunch of guys just got injured, and it caused a lot of issues, but the finals was Bart Gunn, and he earned a chance, because who doesn't want to win a chance to go against Butterbean? I mean, I know I do. I don't know. Butterbean got an early knockdown, immediately followed by a first round knockout. After the match, the chicken came out. Oh God, why? Why? Any thoughts on the Brawl for All, or anything in general about the Brawl for All? Or the chicken?
The MVP of this segment, it was not the chicken. It was Butterbean, baby. I don't know what it is about Butterbean, but I'm a big fan. I used to play with him back in the day on the old. I can't remember what the boxing game is called. It was like a PlayStation boxing game, like PlayStation 1 boxing game. I used to play with Butterbean all the time, and I was like, yeah, Butterbean. I was so excited when he came out there, and I was like, Butterbean, yeah. He was quick for a big guy, though. My goodness, he had some hands. I'm surprised they haven't tried this again with like MMA or something. just because it's kind of popular. I'm surprised that Vince has not been like, it didn't work before, but we'll try it again. I'm surprised he hasn't really, tried it. I know they've obviously tried like doing different like segments with guys like that, and maybe just wrestling matches with people like that, because that's kind of, you can be a little more controlled with it. But this was, I don't even know. It wasn't like funny, but I was just excited to see Butterbean. He's one of my favorites of all time.
I know back in the Attitude Era they did like the Lions Den match, which was basically an MMA style match in the cage and everything, which I don't know. It was okay, but DJ or Justin, thoughts on Brawl?
Yeah, this match was just a rape. That's pretty much what it was. Very brief.
Wow.
He just raped
children.
Bart Gunn in all the 35 seconds of this match, and I mean the tournament was alright, but there were just a whole bunch of injuries in here, and like, yes, of course, boxing was getting really huge at this time, but like, I don't know, like, they should have stayed boxing, like, keep them separate, keep boxing and wrestling separate, because wrestling is scripted and fake and stuff. So this, keep it separate, because like, I didn't like all these injuries that were just happening.
I mean, they did it with Mayweather and Big Show.
I mean, that was
and that was still an injury. Big Show got his nose broken, but anyway.
But I just didn't enjoy this very much. And the chicken.
But Butterbean, come on, man, he's the greatest of all time. He just doesn't.
I like beans, but they don't like butter beans.
Shame.
For sure.
Wow. Wow. Anyway. Next, we got Big Show versus Mankind. The winner of this match would become the special guest referee for Rock Austin later in the night. I felt like they definitely put on a great match. Mankind did win via DQ after Big Show chokeslammed him through 2 chairs. Mr. McMahon comes out and gets in Big Show's face for getting DQ'd because Vince wanted Big Show to become special guest referee to help The Rock. Thank you. Yeah. Show gets Vince up ready for the choke slam, but lets him down. Kind of thinks twice about it. Vince still gets in Show's face, and Show knocks him out. So subsequently, later he gets arrested, and they kind of don't have a special guest referee. So Vince decides to be the special guest referee initially, but we'll find out more of what happened there. Any thoughts on this match and just this match? No, moving on to later segments and ruining it.
Justin. Anyway.
I wasn't gonna say it, Justin.
But why don't we have these anymore? Like, we can, like, special guest referees now just kind of get appointed. We don't have them like kind of, I guess, earn the spot a little bit. I just kind of wish they'd have something like this more often. They just really don't they don't do a lot of special guest referee matches anyway. But
referees anymore.
Yeah, I guess that is true. But every match tonight, I feel like at least had to touch the outside of the ring, at least once. There was not one match that just stayed in the ring. And it wasn't like when I mean touch the outside of the ring, like, I get it, you go outside the ring, but it was like immediately, like it started outside the ring or something. Like it was crazy how many of these matches like spilled out to the floor. Big Show tried to get back in the ring and he got hit with the mandible claw. Poor guy. And then I'm just wondering, I don't know if you guys know. If you guys know, tell me. What is the difference between Big Show's right hand and the KO punch? Which one is which? How do I know when he's getting ready? Because, like, if I have to fight Big Show, I just want to know, like, if he's just going to throw a right hand, it's going to hurt a lot, or if he's going to throw a right hand and knock me out. I just want to know. That's just a fact. I just need to know. Because they didn't have, like, a difference in this time period. But they choke slam on 2 chairs. Ow. Come on, Big Show. You ain't got to do the man like that. You ain't got to. That ain't nice. Dang.
I guess he's done. He's upset. Justin, thoughts?
This match was alright. I mean, like I said, I don't like disqualifications on WrestleMania, but you know what? I love the story behind this. Get special guest referee in the main event. I really like that. But the thing is, I never really liked Big Show. I really never really liked his matches because he's fat. He's fat. No, but this was
He can't even help it.
he can't help it. He's a giant. He's a giant. 7 foot tall. 500 pounds. I don't know.
Speaking of giants, real quick, and Brock Lesnar is not a giant, but I was wondering about this. When technically, this is a random question, but when was Brock Lesnar in his prime? Like, I don't get it. Somebody was like, they were doing some kind of like battle thing, like who's better or whatever, and I was like, I kind of think Brock Lesnar is more powerful now than he was before. Just a random question up in the air. When was Brock Lesnar's prime? I feel like now was his prime, but maybe before was his prime.
Before.
I'll say before.
I just think he feels more dangerous now, for some reason.
Before.
Yeah, I'll say before.
So now?
But back onto this match, like I said, I really like the story behind this match, like to get a number one contender in here, and of course Vince McMahon will come out at the end of the match, and I just thought this was cool, and Big Show choked Simon Mankind through the chairs, and like I said, disqualification like that. I didn't never like him, but I don't want to spoil the ending because I'm not gonna spoil the ending
because that's what you do.
Because that's what the human spoil machine.
I think you should just like add that as a tagline to like every account ever. Just be like human spoiler machine. We got the suplex machine. We got it all. Samoan submission machine. So human spoiler machine. I got it.
Yeah. So moving on. Got a 4-corner elimination Intercontinental Championship match. Almost said Intercontinental Heavyweight Championship match, but they didn't call it the heavyweight anymore. But you got Road Dogg versus Val Venus versus Goldust versus Ken Shamrock. I love the storyline again involving Ryan Shamrock. I love the jealousy of Ryan from the Blue Meanie. That made this whole match even more fun to watch. Just seeing them on the outside and how immature, Blue Meanie was acting, sticking his tongue out at her, and it was just funny. Again, though, I didn't feel like this was a WrestleMania caliber match. Just something about it. I was like...
So what made this show the best one you watched?
We'll get to it.
I mean,
because the main event, like you.
No, you're spoiling it. Justin, resist the urge. Resist the urge.
I'm not going to spoil because probably the main event. That's fine.
We'll get to it. We'll get to it.
I mean, because there may have not been a main event. Like we might have ended with a segment. You never know.
Yeah. Anyway, Shamrock and Val Venus both got counted out, which I was kind of upset about. Ryan accidentally grabs Goldust's foot, trying to grab Road Dogg, and Road Dogg wins via distraction. Via the distraction. This was a good match. I don't know. I mean, the reason this was the best Mania
was Ryan Shamrock. Oh.
You're right. That's exactly. That's what it was. That's what it was. Just no. No. We'll get into why. But thoughts, DJ, on the match, not just Ryan.
Okay. First, Ryan Shamrock. Girl. I'm still young. Yeah.
She's old.
She is old. But this match got me excited though because I love Val Venus. I don't know what it is about Val. But like I like every time I see him come out, it just makes me laugh. Hello, ladies. I just love it, man. He like gets into like another like portion of his voice box, his voice box or whatever, and I'm like, man,
Hello, ladies.
it's so freaking deep. But anyway, I like that this was an elimination match. They don't really do that often anymore. Like it's just fatal four way or nothing. So I kind of wish they would kind of bring back a four corner elimination style match. Um, it was kind of interesting that Val Venus and Shamrock got eliminated as they fought up the ramp. That was kind of interesting. Kind of I think reproducing an older feud a little bit too there with them. And then you know the power slam roll through thing was kind of interesting because it usually doesn't happen that way. I definitely like that, but I thought this match was pretty good. It wasn't bad, but I think there was still much left to be desired, as we've said a lot over the past month.
Justin?
I actually really enjoyed this match. I wish we would get these four corner matches these days because, like, on the video games, like, I used to like make them four corner matches. It wasn't like type of this. I mean, like, they'd kind of be elimination matches, but I would just like stand up like on the turnbuckles, and that's how we do four corner matches. But this match is fun. Like I said, Blue Meanie and Ryan Shamrock, man. That's all I have to say. Ryan Shamrock.
No,
That's
what
all I have to say.
he was actually about to say Blue Meanie, man. Also, Casey, Justin also didn't like the finish of this match. Just so you know, I know he's gonna say it.
I don't like the finish of this match. I don't. I do not like the finish. I agree with DJ, but I kind of like the Shamrock and Venus how they got eliminated together. Kind of. Yeah, it was kind of. But this match was. I enjoyed this. But like I said, the ending really pissed me off. I go like, I'm done. I'm done with this Mania. Where's WrestleMania in life? No, I'm joking.
Like I said, Ryan Shamrock.
Ryan Shamrock. That's all we have to say. Ryan Shamrock.
All right.
That makes it the best match of the night.
All right. Next, we get Kane versus Triple H. The chicken comes back out and tries to attack Kane. It ends up being Pete Rose who receives a tombstone by Kane. I don't know why they kept doing this Pete Rose Kane thing. Anyway, I love Triple H coming through the crowd and hitting Kane from behind with the low blow. I'm sure DJ hated it because Triple H always finds a way to win. But this was one of my favorite matches, and the feud in general in this match I really liked. Awesome turn at the end. This was a really good match. This was probably one of my favorites matches of the night. This was still back, when Kane was still, you could still watch a Kane match and not just cringe. And obviously Triple H. This was kind of back in their prime, I guess you would say. The Attitude Era type time period, but just a really good match. DJ.
Yeah, it was a kind of a back and forth like physical match, just kind of showing the story of the feud in general. China just kept getting involved, like I said earlier, with the female valets or managers or partners in crime or mistresses or whatever we're calling them. They just got involved in any way they could, and then I don't know. It was just the turn was good though. I definitely liked the turn. I think having I don't want to say it yet, but the turn was interesting. I'm gonna stop right there before I say too much. Before I pull a Justin.
Pull a Justin. But I actually enjoyed this match. It was fun. Kane and Triple H. These guys were back. This one these guys were back in their prime. I really. This one Triple H was like he was. I mean, he stole it, man. But this is when like he was. like that damn good. That's what I have to say. He's that damn good. Like I really enjoyed, Triple H at this time. Like back in the Attitude Era, that's when I think Triple H was really the best in my opinion. But like I said, I didn't really like that. It was by disqualification. But like these guys really had great ring psychology. These guys just had great stuff in the ring. I really enjoyed it, and of course we had China out there, buddy. China. China.
But for real though, was China ever really that hot? That was like one time I saw her and I was like, But then other than that, I just
And
can't.
I love the Pete Rose to get to. So I go, yeah, yeah.
This is like Pete Rose. Yeah.
No.
uh, anyway, moving on. We got the WWF Women's Championship match. Not the Divas, the Women's. Bring it back, WWE. Sable versus Tori.
So this is the symbol of the women you want us to talk about.
This match is not good. It's just not good. Out of all of the diva or the women that they had at this time, they had to put Sable and Tori. And not even the good Tori. This was the other Tori, who wasn't that bad, but I don't know. Sable was kind of she was the John Cena of the Attitude Era for women. She couldn't really wrestle, but she was hot. And
Are you saying John Cena's hot? I never thought I'd hear this from you, Casey.
Casey came out of the closet.
yeah,
All right, now that we've made this really awkward for
so
Casey.
much just because he's so attractive.
I understand. I understand why you hate Cena so much because you just love him. Okay, that's getting a little awkward.
So women's championship. Yeah, it was funny. You were like, yeah, this is when we love the women, and then you were like, oh wait, this match. Because this match was bad. The Sable Bomb wasn't good. The transitional wrestling wasn't good. Like they would reverse things and just fall. It was like a sunset flip or something, and Tori tripped doing it or something. It was really weird. Yeah, this match was. And Nicole Bass is real ugly. Oh my god, is that a man? Please tell me that's a man. My god. Anyway. Yeah, this was something. Even the sail bomb at the end wasn't it. It was almost as bad as the jackknife. like she just drops him.
Was the Sable Bomb ever really that good though? Justin?
Oh man, this match. Oh god, I don't even want to talk about. Well, actually, I will talk about this. Botchamania. That's all this was. It was botch. No, there wasn't that much botch.
Is it running wild?
It's running wild. It is running wild on with these two women. I mean, at this time, women were great. That wasn't the case here. No, it was not. That was not the case here. This match sucked. I didn't like it. But I have nothing else to say. There's a whole bunch of weird stuff that happened in this match and a whole bunch of kind of botches, I would say. But, yeah.
On to a better match. We got the European Championship match. Shane McMahon with Test versus X-Pac. Patterson and Briscoe tried to attack X-Pac during his entrance with very little success. I love both X-Pac and Shane, and I miss the European title. I don't know. I just liked the European title for some reason. But I feel like they've both X-Pac and Shane have had better matches than this. Not to say that this was a bad match, but they've had much better matches. But this was a good match. It felt like the rules were extremely relaxed in this match, almost like there were none. But we got the awesome second turn with Triple H and Chyna joining the corporation. While the corporation beat down the remains of DX, the lights go out, and out comes Kane for payback, basically, for earlier in the night. I feel like that was the highlight of this. Just the turn was the highlight. I feel like the match wasn't meant to be anything too spectacular. I felt like they were just building up to have Triple H and Chyna kind of turn on DX, basically. But it was a good match, though. Thoughts, DJ?
Oh man, having 2 turns in one night by the same group of people. I liked it. It was a little risky, but I liked it. This match was, it was an interesting match. I liked that it was for the European title. I agree. I missed the European title. But I think the most important thing was the turn. I think that I liked the turn. I think it even caught me by surprise a little bit too. I definitely like the turn more than anything.
Justin?
This match was alright. I mean, there wasn't, like Casey said, it feels like there were no rules in this match. Like, this let the referee have a whole bunch of leeway in this match, so much leeway. But, I don't really think the match, had too many highlights, but I love the churn, to this day in wrestling, in WWE, you wouldn't see very much double churns on pay-per-views these days. Seriously, you don't get very much of those, which I kind of wish you would get more of these double churns on pay-per-views. Which last time Raw we have kind of a double churn with the New Day and the League of Nation, but this match was alright. But the highlight of this match had to be Triple H and Chyna and them turning, a lot of this pay-per-view revolved around the corporation, in my opinion. But yeah.
All right. And I do have NBA TV on right now, so just to let everyone know, Philly did lose. The Sixers did lose. Just to let everyone know that they did.
They have not lost yet. They're down by a little bit. They are only down by 12 with 5 minutes to go. They haven't lost yet.
They're gonna lose.
It's not over.
But it's the Sixers. They already lost before they got to the game. Don't worry, they got that 70-year thing going on. They're only 2 years into the 70-year plan. But anyway, let's get back to this. Let's go to possibly the worst. Okay, I'm not going to say it's the worst because the women's match was the worst. That was just painful to watch. This is possibly the second worst match on the card. Hell in a Cell, Big Boss Man versus Undertaker. I loved this storyline, but
Wait, what? You trying to tell me this was a Hell in a Cell match? They never tell me.
Anyway. Bossman was not a good opponent for Taker. It just, it was an okay match, but for an Undertaker WrestleMania match, it just felt so underwhelming. I was like, oh, I'm not even, there wasn't even a point where I thought Bossman was going to win. There was no point in this match where it was like, Bossman could win this. I could seriously see him winning this. No. But the Brood coming down from the ceiling to help Undertaker hang Bossman was awesome. That was probably one of the coolest things about this show, was seeing them come down from the rafters. Obviously, that would never happen again. But we're not going to get into dark times in WWE. But DJ, thoughts on this match?
Yeah, this this is that one Hell in a Cell match that you never hear of. Ever. I didn't even know this Hell in a Cell match existed, to be honest, until I watched the show. It was weird, but you know, the match was okay, but I felt like the moment was at the end. You know, after the match, the Brood coming down was a really cool moment. You know, it was a really cool, you know, a really cool moment. Yeah, it's a moment you're never gonna see from WWE ever, ever. Um, um,
Ever.
one person comes to mind when we think of hanging someone. I'm gonna leave that there. But this, as far as wrestling is concerned, but this match, I thought it was a pretty good match. But I was like, I don't remember this match, and it's probably because of the end more than anything. It's probably because of the end. But
Yeah. Justin?
This match, I mean, this wasn't really one of the best Undertaker matches. Like, I say, like, when it started getting to, like, WrestleMania 20, that's when his... Well, actually, I like his 17. Like, started when it went to 17, that's when his WrestleMania matches started getting really good. Like, but there was no doubt that Undertaker wouldn't lose this match. I mean, we knew he wasn't gonna lose this match. He was the big boss man, but there was nothing like really too exciting that came out of this match. But I love the ending when Brood came down and they hung Big Boss Man. Like I was watching this WrestleMania 15 a couple of weeks ago on the WrestleMania Anthology box set, and you know all that stuff is so edited. You know, you don't have the WWF logo there. I mean, you don't get to see the Big Boss Man hanging, which, you know, we wouldn't see this to this day, like DJ said, you know, because of one person in mind. But yeah, which I'm not going to tell his name because I don't like to say his name a lot. But yeah, I mean, Chris B. Waffle. No, Chris Benoit.
and another thing. Casey, we talked about this on the weekly wrestling wrap up that Justin can't show up to. Big Boss Man, underrated. I think so.
I think he was a lot better in his earlier career. Like in earlier Boss Man stuff was a lot better than the Attitude Era Boss Man.
I really love Big Boss Man's gimmick. Like, I always liked like how his gimmick really never changed. Like he's one of his always gimmick stayed the same, which I kind of really like that. But yeah.
Yeah. So moving on to, I believe was the main event of the evening. Yes. WWE, don't you shake your head at me agreeing, Justin. How dare you? Anyway. WWF Championship match with special guest referee Vince McMahon. The Rock versus Stone Cold Steve Austin. Obviously, like I said, McMahon named himself referee since Big Show was arrested and Mankind was taken to the hospital. But Commissioner Shawn Michaels comes out. I love how they, like I said, I love how they edit out WWF. Like they'll say World Wrestling Federation, but anytime they say WWF, they edit it out. Like you can't even hear it. Which I think is weird that they can say World Wrestling Federation, but they can't say WWF.
And it's on their own network.
Yeah, I don't. But anyway, HBK reminds Vince that there's only one man who can appoint a referee for WrestleMania, and that man is the Heartbreak Kid. HBK says the corporation is barred from ringside for a sort of a mediocre WrestleMania. This match definitely saved the show. I think I was thinking of 19 when you asked me earlier what was the best one so far. Uh, 19 or 21, I can't remember which one I liked. But anyway,
Well, you said 15, so shame on you.
shut up. Shut up. It had Ryan Shamrock. That's all that
I
matters.
thought you said you hated 19.
I hate 27.
27 is the best. The Miz, baby.
That's
Must see. The most must see WWE World Heavyweight Champion.
it's the worst. Anyway, this definitely saved the show. I felt like when they went into the crowd, you could barely see them, which made this match just seem even more chaotic. There were so many fans. The backdrop by The Rock onto the steel light fixture looked really painful. I kept getting confused as to why the refs kept counting for the break when this was a no DQ match. I was like, why?
WWE decided to change their rules. I mean, they forget their rules.
True, that is true. But this was one match I really enjoyed going back to watch again because growing up I wasn't really a Rock or Austin fan. I was more of a Triple H fan. But this match was amazing. Vince comes out and tries to distract Austin, and Rock gets a low blow. McMahon knocks out the ref and joins Rock in the stomping of Austin. Out comes Mankind from the hospital and knocks McMahon out with knocks him out of the ring. I totally just messed up what I wrote there. And takes over as ref, which I thought was kind of cool. Austin gets the win with the stunner and becomes a new World Wrestling Federation champion. It's just a really good match. I felt like this was one of the better matches on this card. Rock and Austin was always good, and I think this was their first WrestleMania match together, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, so that made it even more exciting. Their first time facing at WrestleMania. Thoughts, DJ?
I agree. This match was really good, but I don't know if it saved the show.
It did save the show.
This is just my personal thing. I try my best not to let one match save an entire horrible show or bad show or mediocre show, I guess we'll call this one. It didn't. It was good. I enjoyed it, and I personally don't think this is the best one out of the series. I think X7 is better than this one personally. But I thought it was definitely a good match, and I think really what made these two guys legends. And first off, how dare you like Triple H more than these two guys? Shame. I still hate Triple H to this day.
He always finds a way to win.
He does, and it's shameful. But anyway, I think what made these two guys like legends, and you could even put Triple H into this category too, is that they could brawl, but they could also put on a good wrestling match. Even though Rock's sharpshooter was hideous, but we're not gonna talk about that. They could also they had great psychology in the ring, and I think that's what made them so legendary. But this match was really good. I think Austin somehow winning this match, with all the odds against him, was kind of a really cool moment. But I definitely like this. I couldn't remember if this was the corporate turn for Austin or not. I could not remember for the life of me. I was like throughout this match, I was like, what's gonna happen? I don't remember. But I definitely liked this match. I enjoyed it.
Yeah. Justin?
Justin. I thought this match was. I thought this match was really good. I mean, it wouldn't be one of my favorite Rock Austin matches because I think their 17 match was the best in my opinion. But this match,
the best one. I just said it was good. God.
But I just really like all the hardcore stuff that they did in this match. I like when they brawled the crowd, and I agree with Casey. It was kind of hard to see him, but that made the match so much more bigger in this match. It made it so much more bigger, and like I said, I just really enjoyed this, and I don't really think this match really saved the show because back in the Attitude Era was great, but these next two 15 and 16, these manias weren't the greatest. Seriously, I just even though the Attitude Era was really good, I just didn't really enjoy these manias. But yeah, I mean, like I said, it was a really good match, but like I said, this match, didn't really save the show.
Saved the show. It saved it. You're wrong. It saved the show. It saved the
you didn't even. You said it wasn't even the best in the series. How does it save the show?
Yeah.
It was the best on this show.
Well, how many choices did you have? Legitimate choices.
You had the European Championship match. You had the Intercontinental title match. You had the tag team match.
You had Sable versus Tori. Let's be honest.
That one just shouldn't have been on the card. They just no. But anyway, yeah, that is someone's WrestleMania 15 stop on our road trip to WrestleMania road trip, whatever we're calling it, WrestleMania road trip. Yeah.
I'm just curious, by the way, how are we not reviewing WrestleMania 17? How?
The reason why is because I already did it on my channel, but we can do it on your channel.
That's not no. Anyway,
We
how?
did the top 10. It didn't make the list.
How? In what way? How? How? How did it not make the list? It's probably at least the second best of all time.
You could have made
Iron
it.
Sheik versus Hillbilly
You
Jim.
could have made it. Your honorable mention. You could have made it.
You could have too.
I don't think it's that great.
You could
I
have
think
too.
it was great, but the thing is,
That's
I didn't even put it on my list because I already did it. So.
Because he already did it. He's saying it's the best, but he's just not saying it outright.
It is the best, but
Kurt Angle and Chris Benoit? Come on. Tables, ladders, and chairs? Come on.
Triple H
What is this? Shame on
H.
all three of you. All two of you.
What? Triple H and
Wait,
Undertaker.
what was that about Chris Benoit?
Chris Benoit and Kurt Angle?
Great.
Just the names.
Hey, you're forgetting Triple H.
Raven? And I ain't even talking about That's So Raven.
Triple H and Taker?
You had the chance.
Exactly.
You had the chance to put it on your honorable mention, and you didn't. So maybe next year. But anyway, follow the Twitter. It's right there. It's right there. You can see it. It's right under my name. It's right under his name. It's right under his name. I don't know if I'm pointing at them on the screen. They're over here, I think. But we will be back to do WrestleMania. What's the next one?
19.
19?
That'll
Probably.
be Thursday.
What?
Thursday.
What? Why Thursday?
Well,
Why?
we could do it tomorrow.
I won't be here. Good luck. Bye. I won't be here. I've already marked out Wednesdays as a day for doing it.
So yeah, we'll have that Thursday. Thursday. We're gonna have it Thursday. So we will be back for that on Thursday. Also, NXT, TNA, all that stuff coming up. And then I think that's it for this week. Probably we might be doing 21 sometime
Friday.
too, because we're kind of backed up.
Well, I kind of want to get this done on next Friday. That's when I kind of want to get these done. I think not this upcoming Friday, but next Friday.
We will get
Next
this done
Friday?
when we decide to get this done.
Why are we trying to get them done on next Friday when we have 2 weeks? We have 2 weeks left after this week. I'm just saying, like, we can barely get them done with the entire month. How do you expect to get the rest of these done in 2
We
weeks?
will get these done. We will get these done.
If it was up to you, I don't know. I don't know. You try your best not to show up to anything. Shame. Shame. You don't show up for the good manias. Shame.
Chasey, take control of your show. Take control of the show.
All right. So we will be back on, I guess, Thursday, and then possibly Friday or Saturday, or both, to do more
I got one more point.
and 24. What?
One more point. Justin doesn't show up to stuff. Got him.
I mean, so we'll do it either way. We'll do it either way, whether all of us show up or not, which means Justin. But we will see you on the flippity dippity. Oh yeah. He didn't hear me, so he can't yell at me about that. So we'll see ya.
But you're mic'd up.